The whole processes are done in the network editor with the operators. To add an operator from this pane here, click on the plus button, and you will see this window. Or simply double-click somewhere, and it opens. These are operators and they do their specific process. If you hover them, an explanation appears here. These are very helpful to know the operators. There are tabs containing different operators. They do different things and you will see how to use and connect them in your network. TOP stands for texture operators. They do 2D operations. CHOP for channel operators. They operate on sequence of numbers. SOP for surface operators. Their operation is in 3D space. In the Material tab, there are operators to create material for 3D geometries. DTs are used to hold text data like strings, scripts, codes and more. There is also Components tab that has 4 sub-menus. They have different operations than others. You will know about them later. To understand the difference between operators, let's remove the this and add a new operator. In the Operator Create dialog there is a search box. You can write letters and the other operators get grayed out. For example, I add noise top. Pick it and click in the network to place it. It's a 2D image noise. Now I add noise chop. It's noise, but it's generating numbers. There is also a noise operator for surface operators. An error appears here because this operator needs something from SOPs to add noise to it. For example, I add a sphere and connect it to the noise SOP. You see these 3 noises are all generating random things because they are noise. But they work differently. In this episode 1 show you how to work with operators to start creating patches. I show you the operators deeply later, but now let's have a look at an operator and learn how to patching. Remember there are differences for different operators, but these are common. For example, I add a texture operator. At the top left corner of each operator you see this view button. Disable it. Disable the view for an individual operator. This is important to optimize your patch by disabling all viewers. Clone immunity prevents an operator from being cloned. Bypass an operator to remove its operation in the network. Then you have a lock button so that you won't change that operator. At the right bottom you see a blue circle that shows the preview wherever set to show the display. The viewer works differently with operators. For the tops, you see this movement that does not affect its transform. It's just a viewer. And here is the name, and you can change it. All operators also have outputs and inputs. The patching is done by connecting these. This operator, for example, has an output. I can add another operator like noise top. Consider you can connect top output only to a top input. Click on output and drag it. Then drop it on the input. So now the noise is operating on my image. I can change its parameters to control the operation. You also can connect several operators. I can continue patching by adjusting parameters and then add another operator after this one. I added an edge. You can see changing previous operators' parameters affect the network. So this is a basic patch with 3 operators. I recommend that you use annotation to sort everything. In the next episodes I will show you operators to get ready to create your own visuals.